and drive me crazy.
And I worked for Uber corporate for years.
Oh,
I ended up, I got a chance to, once I graduated college, I got a chance to work for Uber, and I was like, "This is a once in a lifetime opportunity." Like, you know, who can say that they got a chance to get into one of the largest tech companies?
Come on,
at the ground, like, you know what I mean? Like, and they were only at the time 6 years in business. I mean, I'm talking about, I worked at Uber before Uber Eats was even a thing. Right. You know, we were incubating Eats in our operations department, and I ended up staying at Uber for 4 years, climbing the corporate ladder. And you know, ended up, you know, signing my first $1 million contract with Uber corporate. Really? As a seller. Correct. What? That is correct. Yeah. I have a bit of a journey, my friend. And you know, it was, but I'm going to tell you something, because of where I come from, because Chicago is the corporate entity that it is, right? You know, Chicago, New York, those are financial centers, you know, those are corporate cities, right? It's kind of like DC as it pertains to government, right? Okay. When you're in those environments, and I tell people all the time, like, my environment is probably why my career really didn't go the way that it needed to go, because I was successful in other ways that, you know, were like normal to that environment, right? So it made sense for me to climb the ladder in a corporate city, because you know what I mean? Corporate America is where the opportunities were. So when you're talking to, you know, your coworkers, and you're telling them, hey, I got a studio session I got to go to, I got this concert I'm about to put, they're looking at you like, are you kidding me? You're not serious about this. We got things we got to do. Like, I need you to get this report done. I need you to do this. And it just became like a battle of like, who am I? A battle of like identity for me. Like, am I this performer, or am I this business person? Like, and why can't I just, and my question is that in that time period was, why can't I do both? Why can't I navigate both spaces and be respected in both realms? And how do I create that? Because there is a business leader that I am. I am a business leader. I'm an executive. I'm a business developer, but I'm also an artist. And that part of me is just as it's just as important, it's just as sophisticated, it's just as prominent as that business side. But for some reason, when I'm on the business side of things, I can't really talk about, you know, like I felt like Clark Kent, you know, or was it Lois Lane? Lois Lane, I think, you know, when she turned into Superwoman. You know, and I felt like I was living a double life. Like, in the daytime, I'm dressing up, I'm going, and I'm in corporate work, and then at night we're all over the world, and it felt really inauthentic, and I needed a way to bring both of those aspects of myself together, and that's what landed me in Atlanta. Because Atlanta is one of those cities where, you know, large tech companies are, you know, prominent. They're there. And you know, there's a very sophisticated business scene in Atlanta, but the entertainment industry is there. So it's not abnormal for me to have a 9 to 5 and then go to the club and be with, you know, the Shad Mosses, the Bow Wows of the world, you know, the Lou Wills of the world. Like, that's not something that was abnormal. So Atlanta felt like the perfect mesh for me, especially as a Black woman, because it is truly the Mecca for us. You know, for Black folks, you know, Atlanta is one of those cities where you can literally go there and you can literally be the best person that you want to be. You can become the best person.
Flourishing, that's real.
You can become your best version of yourself. So yeah,